What's up, YouTube? It's your Lord and Savior King D353 here, an episode of Let's Play Fire Emblem Warriors Three Hopes. In the last episode, we did a time skip, thus leading us half a year into the future of the war. In this episode, we actually continue our war campaign. Now we're at peace with the, Leicester Alliance, we can go ahead and take a joint assault on the Kingdom of Fargus. Before we do that, let's talk to our troops. By the way, it's my birthday, so do me a favor and actually like the video. Possibly even donate to me on buymeacoffee.com. Or don't, your call really.
Do you have a moment?
This area, along with Gareth territory, was once part of the Empire. It was known as the Mock region. But, oh god, I forgot I had autoplay on. Oh, okay, I thought I skipped one. Meanwhile, the land to the north of Fargus was taken from Steng, as was Dusker, of course. Those who side with the Central Church boast their goddess granted them the land. But ultimately, no one owns the land. Whoever is in power at any given moment simply exercises their control over it. Fair enough.
That reminds me.
For the past 6 months, the kingdom has not continued their attempts to recapture Aryan Road. They have instead poured all their efforts into managing the nobles in their western region, nobles who find their loyalty wavering. Replacing lords, imposing adoptions, delivering hostages, strategic marriages. They have been quite thorough. What could possibly be worth such strenuous efforts to protect? Their security. They're protecting their territory, right? I'm sure they don't want to lose any more of it. Then that would be utterly laughable. Changing out the lands of these lords of these territories will only provoke further infighting. I guess I'm not as smart as Hubert. Hey, 30, what you got for me? I have been trying to track my father these past 6 months, but I have not picked up any leads. It is like he has vanished into thin air. I wonder where he is and what he's doing.
Let's see.
Maybe he's just living a quiet life somewhere. You know, away from it all. That would be preferable, but I wonder if he's truly capable of living that way. I simply cannot imagine it. I know logically why we can't be privy to when the fighting will resume, but to be honest, I wish I'd be informed much earlier about its reconvenience. There's nothing more nerve-wracking than having a break that could end at any moment. I get that feeling.
Wonderful.
You are thriving, Caspar! Use your strength to crush the enemy! You understand that as your duty, yes? Of course! But we also need to keep our allies safe too. I am Caspar, the Empire's sword and shield. A respectable view to have of yourself, Caspar. If only I had you in a class that actually represented that. I'm so useless now. I've been away from battle for too long. I can't remember how to hold a weapon. I should just sit in the back. Hey, how long have you been there? Did you hear what I said? I was just practicing what I'd say to Edelgard. I feel like crawling into a hole, never coming out.
Hello.
Hi. It's finally time. Everyone's so much more relaxed and upbeat now. I feel the same, of course. Yeah, everyone's smiling so bright I can barely see. You're always optimistic enough to joke around, aren't you? I think that's a lovely trait.
Listen. Excuse me.
We are seeing each other after a long time. Are your skills still sharp? Of course. You went back to Bridget, right? Yes. Home was very good. I went to the ocean and forest like when I was a child. I also said hello to the spirits. Spirits, huh? Can't say I really understand, but they sound important to Bridget. They are, but spirits are everywhere. You can be praying for their protection too. Money. If it isn't my savior, you're looking well.
What
Have
do
you come to ask me a favor? Nah, not really. I might be more inclined to do so if you stop calling me that, though. I didn't mean to offend, but very well. I'll treat you like I would anyone else. Hell no, I want to keep being called the savior. Please, praise me more, Monica. You praise Edelgard so much, I want to hear you praise me too. Another book for later. God, when I inevitably read those books, my mouth is going to be dry as ever. Actually, it's currently dry as ever. Hey, Ash. The kingdom has its own reasons for fighting, just like the Empire. I don't want to fight them, but I also can't say I want us to surrender. I have to tell myself every day that I made the right choice. I guess these things are never clear-cut, are they? Is Ash implying that he's actually starting to see our side on this? Oh dear. Oh dear, what the fuck? Our soldiers will soon march towards the Western Kingdom. I heard we'll be passing through Dominic territory. Baron Dominic is Annette's, well, my friend's uncle. If we end up hurting him, I know she'll never forgive us. But there's nothing we can do about that, is there? It's all up to fate now.
Greetings. In actuality,
With permission from Her Majesty, I want to speak with Duke Regan and the other Lester noble. Remember to stay hydrated when voice acting, y'all, or else your throat will regret it. Even if your voice acting's mediocre, still stay hydrated. With permission from Her Majesty, I want to speak with Duke Regan and the other Lester nobles. As you know, House Gloucester's territory extends right into the center of Leicester. The alliance has taken rather odd shape as of present due to that. We are currently considering exchanging the northern part of Gloucester for Ardelia territory. However, I highly doubt that plan will come to fruition for a while. It is much more rewarding much more than drawing lines on the map, you see. Why don't we just return Leicester to the Alliance, Gloucester territory to the Alliance? We're allied now. We don't need to keep Gloucester territory anymore. Hey, I got something to tell you. I saw my little sis and my grandpa for the first time in ages. Maya, that's my sis, has gotten a bit taller too. She looks like our ma from behind. I definitely got a little misty eyes, but I made sure she didn't see. You know, my favorite Ignatz ending in Three Houses is actually his pairing with Raphael because he ends up marrying Maya. And I just find that cute.
actually,
I've been accompanying Lorenz in his travels around Leicester for the past few months. I even managed to visit my family at one point. I hadn't seen them in a long time, so I'm glad I got the chance. It's made me homesick all over again, but I plan on refocusing so I can start working hard again.
Oh.
6 months and not so much as a peep from them. Even after we've come all this way to Embar too. I'm quite disappointed if I'm being honest.
you sure?
But that doesn't mean they're not going to show. They might pop up later.
Calling.
My, you certainly taking this in stride. I'm practically desperate here. You seem pretty happy for someone who's practically desperate. Maryberry. That's a horrible nickname. Why'd I do that? Oh, you were sitting. I was wondering why I could only see your legs.
Do you have a moment?
When we allied with Leicester, I thought it would be a good opportunity to return home. But my adoptive father wouldn't allow it. He said I needed to concentrate on working for the Empire right now.
So basically,
I see. Trying to make your family known to the Emperor. Yes, I believe so. It's possible my adoptive father thinks the Empire will soon control all of Leicester. Okay, apparently I got a Marianne support. Noted.
oh man,
Life in the Imperial Army was rough. My pockets didn't get any fuller, I'll tell you that. And obviously I wasn't going to pick any fights since I'm working closely with Her Majesty. Well, that's a surprise. Guess you can be an upstanding citizen when you want to be, huh? That's surprising? Come on, you gotta give me some more credit than that.
Well,
To think that an honorable duke such as yourself would deign to talk to someone like
why
me.
would you want to speak with me?
I doubt I can be of any use, but please, what business might you have with me? You have changed greatly, Constance. I cannot imagine what you must have been
Sorry,
through.
but no.
I am not worthy of your concern, my lord. The events of my life are certainly what you would expect from someone of my lowly stature. I apologize. Perhaps we should continue this conversation at a later date. Just talk to her in the dark, it'll be fine. I can't tell, but I think I had the option to give Constance my Merc whistle there.
Listen up.
Of course a fight breaks out the second I go back to Garreg Mach. I'm glad I managed to get back in time. What were you doing at Garreg Mach? Didn't I tell you? I used to live underneath the monastery. I just wanted to check on it, see if it was doing okay under the Imperial Army. Ah, it was probably just a support conversation I got with Constance.
Hey, could you spare a moment?
It has been quite an eventful 6 months. Do you want to hear what happened? You see, Edelgard asked me to assist her with some affairs of state, and while I was working, I got numerous ardent propositions from men in the court.
Meh.
Uh-huh, and then what happened? Every last one of them had a wife and child, if you can believe it. It turns out they were asking me to help them with their work because of my talents as a political spare. They all got some gall, I'll tell you that. God damn, you're stupid. I could give her my Merc whistle, but I still haven't decided who I want to give the Merc whistle to. Whoever it does go to, Monica's getting their ability.
Listen.
It is a pity we cannot battle your alliance, but there are skilled individuals within the church and kingdom. Thunder Catherine, the King of Fargus, and Archbishop Rhea.
Got a sec?
Wait a minute, I get everyone else, but you think Archbishop Rhea can hold her own in a fight? That's not really impressive. That's not the impression I got. Those with strength have a particular scent. She is quite powerful in her own rights. And so the war begins again. No need to worry, I'm not going to betray you. I'm still kinda worried. We'll be going up against some of your old friends. It's a needless concern, but I could see that I had a feeling this day would come. I see things differently from the knights. They have different standards about who they ought to protect and about what's good or evil. Do they? You were willing to give up to protect your friend, too. You two are always together, right? Oh, no. Fleisch is somewhere else.
Nice one.
We're finally moving again. We've got to take down the kingdom this time. I actually wanted to bring down the Alliance, too. But I can't do much about that now we're working together. Geralt's mercenaries present our biggest problem right now. If only there was a way to get them on our side. I hope we'll be able to concentrate mainly on the royal army and steer clear of the mercenaries. I wonder if we can come up with a decision that will... a diversion that will draw them off the battlefield. Dude, knowing your luck, you'll probably beat a diversion. Fleisch. Hey, little Fleisch. Randolph has been working so hard these past 6 months. He's not only been training, but he's been studying tactics too. He's going to be such a huge help in the upcoming battle. He used to be unreliable, but now I can say with my heart that he's our rock. I'm so proud of him.
What do you think?
How did it feel going on the battlefield again? Were you overcome with sentimentality? No different than usual. No, not really. I felt calm like always. Glad to hear it. I'm certain you're much stronger now than you were half a year ago. And that's the entire army. Now let's see about these supports that we have. Yeah, my controller's broken, so every time I pause, I go to the main menu. So first I got one with somebody, Marianne. Let's go.
Hey, Marianne. You were really doing great during those drills today.
Oh,
I'm heading over to the mess hall. You want to join? After all that training this morning and no break, I'm starving. Oh, sorry, I forgot. You like to eat alone, right? Then don't worry about it. I'll find someone else.
no, I'd like to accompany you. If you would have me, that is.
You sure? Well, all right then, let's go. I wonder what's on the menu today. Oh man, that was good. I feel alive again.
Yes, that was nice.
By the way, why do you decide to come along with me?
What do you mean?
You usually sit by yourself. I thought you didn't like eating with others.
Yes, I do feel more comfortable when I'm alone. I haven't been around people much, so I don't normally know what to say in conversations.
Well, now I'm even more curious why you decided to eat with me.
Because you're a main character.
You have a strange power, right? It makes you transform, or something like that.
Yeah. You curious about it?
It's not so much that. I, wondered if you despised having it.
Nah, I don't even give it much thought. And besides, my powers come in handy a few times. I know it makes people suspicious of me and curious about my background, but that's just how people are.
And yet you always have such a sunny disposition, and everyone here respects you. I wondered why that was.
I mean, I sure hope they respect me. So that's why you wanted to join me?
I wanted to know how I could be like you.
Like me? But, Marianne, it's not like you have some mysterious power tucked away, right?
No, I don't.
If you just want to make friends with people, then you don't need to think so hard about it. It's not like anyone here hates you.
Don't they? I'm so useless.
Bitch.
Hey, you're a huge help to all of us. I mean that. So, you don't have to force yourself to act like someone you're not, okay?
Alright. Thank you for saying that.
And that should be my only support, right? Never mind. Hi, A plus happy. A plus.
Hey, Happy. You got a minute?
I have several. Need something?
You.
So, I heard a little about your past, and I was wondering if you wouldn't mind telling me more about it.
I see. So now you know, huh? Not the most pleasant story. What did you want to know?
I was thinking about how you asked all those questions about my mom. And I realized you were probably worried I went through the same thing as you.
Yeah, that about sums it up. You do have those mysterious powers after all. When I was little, some strange lady kidnapped me. I became a test subject for her twisted experiments. That's how I ended up with my condition, or whatever you want to call it. Not that it's life-threatening.
Safe to say my mom never did anything like that. I'm pretty sure I'd remember it if she did. She didn't really talk much, but I don't think she had a deceitful bone in her body. Her life was kind of just what you'd expect out in a village like that. She did keep to herself, though. Thinking about it more, it's possible she was on the run from someone.
That does sound a little worrying. But in any event, I'm glad you didn't go through what I did. And unlike me, It seems you've got a pretty good handle on your powers.
Yeah, I think I've gotten the hang of them for the most part. But that still doesn't make them safe. One day that sword might overtake me, and I'll turn into a monster. Like something out of a fairy tale.
If that ever happens, I'll just sigh, and you'll come running. Then me and all your old friends would put you out of your misery.
What the
Now
fuck?
that's a real fairy tale ending.
Well, that won't give me nightmares at all. But if it ever came to it, I think that's how I'd like to go. Mercenaries need to use every weapon and tactic at their disposal. Maybe flinging these powers around isn't such a good idea, but right now I need to do whatever I can to stay alive. Though, honestly, I should probably take a page out of your book and only use them as a last resort. I think that's what makes you pretty incredible, Happy. You've got this power right there, but choose not to use it.
I think that means I just gave up.
Chose not to. Have you been watching my gameplay with Happy?
You're way more amazing because you're still trying. No doubt about it.
No, you're the amazing one, and you can't tell me otherwise.
Compliments off, let's
I don't know
go!
what we're talking about anymore.
How amazing you are.
Anyway, was that all? Because I feel like I need to move.
Yeah, thanks for talking with me. You going to train?
Yep. Figure it couldn't hurt to put in a little effort. You should come too if you're free. I hope to see you there.
Come to think of it, experiments, huh? What did that dream even mean?
For those of you not sure what Shuz is talking about, one of the first cutscenes we get in the game is a dream sequence of us being in a tube and hearing people talking about experiments, so he's remembering that.
Mercedes, got a sec?
Hello, Caspar. What do you need?
I wanted to ask you something about Professor Yuritsa. He's your little brother, yeah?
How did you know that?
Yes, that's right. What of it?
Nothing. Except that I've challenged him a bunch of times and he keeps wiping the floor with me. So I thought, maybe you might know some special way I could train to beat him, seeing as you're his sister and all.
Why would she know that?
A way to beat Yuritsa. Oh, I have it.
All right, lay it on me.
Here, follow me.
It's gonna be something stupid like bake him treats, isn't it?
I don't think this is going very well.
Was I right?
Please allow me. There, see? If you do it like so, it's actually quite simple.
Yeah, that's actually... Wait, no! How is baking supposed to help me beat Professor Yuritsa?
I knew it!
Because we're making treats.
Why?
Oh, I see. Again, no! How does that help? Unless... Hang on. Are these actually magic treats that fill me with unimaginable strength?
Nope.
I don't want to win like that. It's cheating.
You're so amusing, Caspar. But no, there are no magical treats that do such a thing.
I don't believe you.
They're almost done, so watch what I do very carefully.
Whoa! These look amazing! But again, and I hate to keep repeating myself here, how does this help me beat Professor Yuritsa? Is there some kind of terrible secret in the method? Black magic in the brown sugar, maybe?
Oh, Caspar, there's no secret. Yuritsa has loved sweets for the longest time, but he's terrible when it comes to making them.
Oh.
So if you can make a better sweet treat than he,
You wouldn't.
I'm sure he'll be vexed and acknowledge his defeat.
I'm trying to beat him in combat, not baking.
I mean, technically speaking, all you said was you want to beat Yuritsa. So if you challenge him to a baking competition, you will now win. Alright. Hopefully I can beat this map quick, because someone's coming to my house soon. I could pause the recording now, but screw that. I'm stubborn. Okay.
Follow me,
Energized units, always onto the field.
I'll handle this.
So we have a sword and a tome. We need a brawler, and that's it. After I get a brawler, I can put whatever I want.
Put me in there and watch our enemies fly.
Why not? Let's use Mercedes.
I'll do my best.
Not gonna bother with the convoy, let's get right into it. 7 minutes to beat 500 people, let's go.
To battle.
We'll defend this position no matter. You can count on me.
Alright, Lysithia, go take on that person, I guess.
Shall we? I'm here to help.
So, what should I be doing again?
Hitting them.
Sure, let's try it. Or what? There's never a disadvantage with me around. I'll take this place down before you have time to stretch your armor on.
Powering through my opponents is actually surprisingly difficult.
I must outwit even death.
Sure, this'll be amazing.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
That my fist burn?
Take it down at once.
That was easy.
Did a random enemy appear at my home base? Yes, a random enemy did. Well, that's a tad annoying. Alright, Caspar. Separate from Mercedes.
Thanks. So,
Alright,
sure,
you fight
let's try it.
them. I don't see Mercedes yet.
Shall we?
Mercedes, protect him.
Let's give it a shot. They must watch this. More bitter than blackest coffee.
How do you love me now?
A messenger? Where's the messenger?
Let's go.
Near Lysithia. Alright, Edelgard, you take them on,
Learn who they're up against.
and I'll take over Lysithia.
Watch closely.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Does that please you?
I got this.
I'll use this.
We'd like to help.
That's an ally. Okay. I assume that's an ally.
They must all take over. You've already lost.
She wasn't wrong. They did, in fact, already lose. And now they're dealt with, I can help this person. Who?
The only acceptable outcome.
That was wonderful.
Alright, since I'm busy, Caspar.
So...
Oh,
what should I do
perfect. That's literally people you're supposed to be fighting anyway.
We won't lose, no matter what.
How bad's your situation?
So...
Pretty
what should I be
bad.
doing again? Sure, about time.
I'm driving the others down.
That was easy.
Tastes more bitter than blackest coffee.
I'm dragging the others down. I might be in a little trouble.
Then heal. Meanwhile, I'm gonna make sure this man doesn't die. By the way, how am I doing? I'm almost done on kills. Wrong way. Doesn't matter, he made it.
Shore up our defenses.
Alright, let's switch over to Lysithia.
It's my turn. I'm not a child. That was close.
Oh, that's why! Because I still have the life thing on you.
Is that all we've got?
I don't know, is it?
We're not losing to anyone!
You can count on me. Allow me to aid you.
They must learn. Watch.
Alright. You two.
Shall we? I'm here to help. If you...
So... what should I be doing again? Sure.
Assuming I don't already murder them, I want you over here.
Do I have a choice?
Best take care.
I meant to do my lightning, but I accidentally did that instead. There are two buttons to the back of my controller that also act as A and B buttons, if you're wondering why that happened. Wait, how did that even hit me? You would think my massive fucking shield would protect me from two piddly arrows. Wait,
Allow me.
did I not? There we go.
Let's work together.
I am so into this! Out of my way! Come on, let's go get another one!
Allow me.
I was hoping that Caspar and her would be able to do a double special, but I...
Said we defend this place, and we did.
Actually, I should have done my second special as Edelgard and Lysithia. Can't be helped, I guess. SSS.
I'm not there yet.
Another chapter in the Caspar saga.
What a mediocre saga it is.
Glad I haven't been wasting my time.
And that's it for this episode of Fire Emblem Three Hopes. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you enjoyed and feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. For as little as $1, you can join my personal Discord, we can chat, play video games, share memes, and have a grand old time. Not to mention, it would make a great birthday gift for me. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all of you beautiful people later. Deuces, YouTube.